video. There was a trio, 3 girls, 45 minutes into their routine, they all pass out at the same time. So you question it, it can be true. So in tribute to Ester Williams, who passed away about a month ago, and because our summer party is only a week away, I thought I'd give everybody a few lessons in synchronized swimming. Now Ester Williams, she was a very good competitive swimmer, and she was going to go to the Olympics. Because of World War II, the Olympics was canceled. So in 1941, she was picked up by MGM, and she became a star. She started water ballet. And modern day synchronized swimming, and also the Olympics, came from her efforts. She is only one of 10 women to have her career inducted into the Smithsonian Institute. So I started synchronized swimming when I was about 8 years old at a neighborhood pool because I was bored going back and forth. And at the end of the summer, the neighborhood would get together and would give we would do synchronized swimming routines. So the basics of synchronized swimming is sculling technique. So this is what I want to teach you today, is sculling technique. Now, all sculling is, and all really swimming or any sport, is physics. So I want you to imagine sitting here. It's going to be ineffable because we're not in a pool right now. But I want you to think about this. I want you to feel the pressure of the floor underneath your feet. I want you to feel the chair underneath your thighs and the air on your skin. Now imagine yourself out in the ocean. And there's sharks circling, getting into your personal space. And there's jellyfish all around, and stingrays underneath your feet. Okay, and there's a helicopter in the distance, and there's no lifeguard in sight. Okay. I want you to feel that water. Now for sculling technique. For a stationary scull, take your index finger and pretend or draw a line, okay? And all stationary sculling is, you're going back and forth, your wrists are straight, okay? Now, so you have to be really careful. Keep your hands together, slightly cupped, okay? Back and forth. Oh man, that's good. Okay, fingertips together. Yeah, keep your thumbs in. Okay, back and forth. Now you have to be careful because if you're like this, now where's the pressure of the water? You're not going to go anywhere. You got to keep it so that the pressure of the water is constantly from your forearm to your fingertips. Okay, just like that. And this is stationary scull. Okay, it's a very powerful technique. Now you can, lay out and you're in the ocean and look at the cumulus clouds, cotton candy cumulus clouds, and imagine whatever image comes about. And you want to go foot first. To go foot first, all you do is you put your fingertips down. Okay? And you will go foot first. Head first, fingertips up. Okay? These are basic sculls. If you're doing a belly leg or something like this, you have to go a little bit harder, but again, this is all you're doing. It's all your hands from here to here, keeping your entire body up. Okay. So next, torpedo. To do torpedo, put your hands above your head, and again, it's the same thing. Now, you can imagine yourself like a torpedo. We saw Star Trek and Khan's. People were inside a torpedo. You're not going to go that fast, but you go pretty fast. This is probably the fastest sculling technique. So again, the pressure of the water is on your hands and you're moving forward. Reverse torpedo, you cup your hands, move the other way. Okay. It's pretty good. Now remember, fingertips together. Okay. So half of my college career I spent upside down. And I have to, as a side note, I was in a sleep apnea study, and they showed that I had sleep apnea, and my insurance never paid for it. But during that sleep apnea study, I was holding my breath underwater. And I kind of wondered if it's because I'm partly a fish that I can't pass the sleep apnea study. So for support skull, all it is, now support skull keeps you upside down in the water. So here, if the plane of the water is right here, your legs are sticking out. The best way to learn support skull is to put weights on your arms, and you're just going back and forth like this. So when you see those people in the Olympics upside down doing all those moves underneath the water, this is all they're doing. Just like that. That's support skull. You can, and if you wanted to spin, there's lots of other techniques that go with it. Another technique, I have a little bit more time, is the egg beater. So the best way to learn the egg beater, since we're all sitting in the chair, okay, and it's water polo players and probably the Navy and the Marines have to know this as well. So for egg beater, you just lift your legs up, okay? So one leg goes in one direction, your other leg goes in the other direction. This is egg beater. And that will keep you up. Yeah, so you can keep your hands in the air. There you go. Now, in a couple years, we'll all get together and I'll teach you a lot more belly legs, routines, and we'll have a great summer party and do a complete team routine. Looking forward to it. Thank you.